Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
Hello, everybody.
Hello there.
It's officially December.
Yeah.
I did a funny thing today. By the way, I'm Freddy. That's Amy.
Hi.
There's Andy.
Hey.
And we're going to talk about horror films and stuff, you know. But first...
Well, it's funny that you said it's officially December. It's been December for over a week, Freddy.
I bring that up because I did two things. One, I posted something when it had already been December for a few days about November being the month of November. And then I was in this very sweet group friend chat today with our little our Baldur's Gate group. And I thought Bill had wrote these really nice things. I don't know why my brain switched it from, it was our friend Joe that wrote it. And I replied,
thanks, Bill.
In the wrong way.
Really sweet.
Yeah.
But Joe had written it. Freddie committed texting faux pas.
I did a texting faux pas. The sentiment was there, but let's be fair.
I had to text him on the side and go, hey, reading comprehension. Learn it.
So I'm got my head on straight now. The long story short is I got those out of my system.
And our last show was in December too. So.
Yeah. And again, it was kind of a joke about the thing.
It's just the joke is that Freddie,
is very confused.
He's a space case sometimes.
We're going to be talking about a movie that our good friend Lewis recommended to us back when we did Hispanic Heritage Month called I Don't Understand You. For The Eyes Have It. Our theme is movies that start with the word I.
Yep.
Not just the letter I. Not the word I with EYE.
The letter I word.
The pronoun I.
There you go.
And so far we've done I Was a Teenage Werewolf, which was fucking terrible, really.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Terrible movie. Andy, did you like Teenage Werewolf? I can't remember.
No, he didn't
you
like
didn't
it.
like it at all either. Okay.
I mean, I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I mean, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. This week was a huge improvement for me from last week. I enjoyed this one when we get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew,
Yeah.
thank God. And we already know next week we're doing I'm Madman.
Right.
Which came from last year's Halloween League. It was one of Fozzie's selections for the Halloween League.
It'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun month. And Paul, who won our mailing list raffle, he chose I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. I had it right in front of me. This title, for all the problems I have lately with knowing what month it is and who I'm talking to, a title like I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore is too much.
It's a long title.
Yeah, it's no offense, Paul, but I know that you're not defined by the movies you pick.
Oh, have
but
you
that
seen
title
this?
just really turns me off.
Oh, the title turns
The
you
title
off.
is just a turn off. Yeah.
It's got a good cast,
it.
though. I really love Elijah Wood and Melanie Linsky. They're both on Yellow Jackets together.
All right. Good, Freddie. Good.
They have good chemistry.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
So we actually left the house as a team. Andy, myself, Freddie. We went out as a podcast threesome as a team. I like the word team for us. Also, just a handful of nerds. We went out to the Found Footage Festival.
It was so good. They do a great job.
They do such a great job. This is our second Found Footage Festival show.
Second live show.
Such a reasonable price for the tickets.
Yeah.
That's what I can't get over.
There's no Ticketmaster involved.
Yeah.
Because
For all the entertainment you get.
Indie theaters.
Yeah, I feel I would have paid at least $10 more.
I would have. And I
Yeah.
would have considered that a good deal.
Yes.
Yeah. If you don't know what the Found Footage Festival is, it's these dudes that have combed the earth for random VHS tapes, and they edit them together for you to show you the funniest bits, basically. The weirdest bits, the strangest bits.
They're kind of like masters of curation at this point.
Right.
Like they know exactly what to blend It's an art what they do.
Yeah.
Well, they've been doing it so long that they kind of reference themselves now,
Yeah.
which is kind of fun.
I want to say it was our friend Troy Sauer who first introduced us to the Found Footage Festival at a camping thing.
Yeah.
We watched, and I was having the time of my life. I was a little catatonic when we started it because of some really powerful weed someone brought, but of the original time I saw Found Footage Festival.
Yes.
But internally, I was laughing and rolling around, but I was sitting silently with my mouth open the whole time because Troy was like, "Are you okay?" And I was just sitting there going, "This is the best." I am so.
But the words wouldn't come out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
I've been that high.
and it burned in forever for me, that feeling of being utterly relaxed and laughing to yourself about something, which is a great feeling.
At our show this year, there was a heckler.
Well,
I'd give them some grace. I don't think. I feel they were probably special needs or something.
Oh, see, I didn't get that. Okay.
well,
now
either-
I feel like a real asshole.
it was either an intoxicated person or somebody who
On the spectrum somewhere.
Yeah, that's what it's one or the other. But they.
But I love this. Somebody
yeah.
from the theater came up and talked to him.
It was one of the guys,
And that
from-
was it. That's all they had to do was talk
Yeah.
to him once, and everything was fine. Because I was just preparing for a real hellacious nonsense show, but it worked. It worked.
Yeah,
The world can work the way it's supposed to sometimes.
everybody was into it after that.
Yeah.
They were a little nervous. You could see the nerves when the guy first made a noise
Yeah.
at them. Like,
What do you do with hecklers? Like
Yeah.
that's so obnoxious. I know that comedians, that's like their favorite thing to do is post on the internet when they have hecklers
yeah,
and how they take them down. But I just think that has to be the most anxiety-inducing moment.
unless
Yeah,
you,
Stage.
but
Yeah,
and these guys aren't really there to do crowd work either. So,
No,
they're not
there to
those
do their
kinds of
spiel.
comedians.
Yeah.
I think what you're talking about, Amy, like some of those comedians, they live, that has to be part of it at some point because they love the thrill of taking down a heckler.
Yeah.
The ones who are really quick. And I don't think they're like so disappointed when somebody heckles them. The ones who are really good at people like Jeselniks and your
Right.
Dave Attell's and guys like that
True.
who are quick to address that sort of thing.
It's also the reason I don't sit in the front row at comedy shows.
Yeah.
Because they might crowd work you.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, oh God, don't pick on me, please.
That's why you don't get to the comedy club early. I've learned that.
Yeah.
You wait
Yeah.
because they will seat you up front and you don't want any part of that.
I was just thinking, I was about to say, Amy has said that every time we've gone to the comedy club that you're like not up front
Not up front
is the first words that always come out of your mouth.
because I don't want to be looked at. I'm just there to enjoy the show. I'm there to passively ingest your comedy.
You don't want to be the one who knows what they're talking about when they say, this lady knows what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
And you don't want to be that person. That's true. That's true.
Are you guys out for your anniversary or birthday?
Oh my God.
We're
What do you
not
do for a living?
woo people. Woo. We're not those people.
No, we're not woo people.
Woo people.
We like to have fun, but to ourselves.
Sometimes we're woo people. Under the right circumstances.
I can woo.
Andy's the Snoochie Boochie's finger dancing kind of guy sometimes if he's excited enough.
It's better than
What
a
is
woo.
that? What is that?
When
I
you do
don't
the
know what that
little
means.
finger
Yes.
thing.
Oh, okay, but that's between us. It's not out towards other people.
Oh, I shouldn't have shared that with the listeners that we do that.
Yeah.
That's special.
I'm not doing it to strangers.
Andy, if we're really jazzed about a certain movie, I can always count on Andy to reach over and give me the fingers. You know what I mean.
You can always count on Andy and his finger.
Yeah, I only do it to people I know. I'm not going to
Right, you only finger
people,
those you
strangers.
You don't finger strangers.
Yeah.
You save your fingering for the family. On that note, did you want to move on?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Turn out lights, it's the main attraction. This feels like kind of a rare treat, a newer movie, which I I mean, this is less than maybe a year old, if that.
I think it said 2024.
Yeah. I don't understand you, which in hindsight is a great title once you've digested the whole movie, because it comes up in so many different ways beyond language barrier and all kinds of other things, but it's throughout. I think that these guys did a great job writing it. So they're married. The filmmakers are married. The directors and writers of this are a couple, and they so they have like this firsthand kind of experience traveling around the world, I guess, together as a couple, as a gay couple, I should say. And because that's important to the story. The weird thing is, and did you catch this, Andy, when we were, it opens, you get all the credits and you get, what was it? Producer or Amanda Knox was a consulting producer, right?
Yeah. She was something.
Yeah. Did you catch that?
The girl whose roommate got killed?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know any
In
other
Italy,
Amanda
yeah,
Knox
interesting.
that would be a consultant about Italy.
I made sure to go and look it up, make sure it was the same Amanda Knox. I think you did too, Amy.
I didn't look it up.
You didn't look it
I
up?
just assumed. I made an assumption.
It's definitely her. And I found out something interesting about why that may be. Well, you know, if you don't know the story of Amanda Knox, the short version is her roommate was murdered and she was falsely accused and later exonerated of it.
Yeah, she was
Italy.
actually convicted and then...
They did convict her, didn't they? They overturned it.
They overturned it.
And they also said like she was possessed by the devil and all kinds of shit. The Italian police said...
I don't think she did it.
Crazy stuff.
I think she's innocent.
I think you're probably right. Once you read enough about it, you're like, this just seems kind of insane.
Right. But
that's kind of what happens with this movie. It's that same level of like escalation that you don't expect from reasonable people. That's where a lot of the comedy comes in too. But the reason that they probably gave her the credit, I was Googling this, is that it may have been an issue where it was close enough to her story that she could have later on caused a problem for them.
Sued.
So they would pay her as a producer to get in front of that legally, so it's off the books. So it's not even a possibility at that point.
Gotcha.
So that's
some
what I
hush
heard.
money.
Yep. And apparently that happens all the time with stories that are kind of inspired by a true story. When they don't want to give the person like a writing credit and stuff, sometimes they'll get a weird producing credit.
Interesting.
Which, I mean, it kind of makes sense when you think about it. It's so much cheaper to do that probably than to go through the courts and settle something where you're being accused of stealing somebody's story. It's got a cast of 20, but there's only 7 key players. Quickly, that's Dom, who's Nick Kroll. Everybody knows Nick Kroll. Cole, who's Andrew Rannells, I think is how you pronounce his last name. Is it Rannells? He's
I don't know.
The voice of Matthew McDowell on Big Mouth, the gay character who doesn't he end up dating Mantzoukas' character at one point in that series?
I think so.
So if that helps you locate who this actor is.
Didn't he originate that role of Book of Mormon?
Oh, was that him?
Didn't he? Andy, do you know?
You
know Broadway stuff.
Well, you do know more Broadway stuff than Amy does.
And because you're gay. Duh.
Well, as a gay person, I can freely say this, but in my opinion, Andrew Reynolds has the gayest face in the world. He just has gay face. Like you look at a person, you're like, oh, you're gay.
That's funny.
I think if you look up gay face in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of him.
No judgment, right? Just a fact.
No, yeah, it's just
facts, man.
ribbing between the other gays.
So there's Candace, the birth mother. That's Amanda Seyfried, right?
Interesting that they casted a named actress
for such a small part.
It was such a throwaway role.
Also, you're like to cast someone who is, I think, in her late 30s, early 40s now, maybe.
She's probably our age.
It's an unconventional choice.
She's playing a mother.
To play that kind of character, it's usually they cast real young for those roles. Yeah. Like they go for because then it plays like, oh, obviously she's giving the child up for adoption because she's a kid. Like this is kind of a bold move because thematically you're seeing an adult give up a kid for adoption.
I figure it's just another name to help boost the movie and get people to watch it.
You don't think there was anything behind
friends
that
with
casting?
Their movie makers and did them a favor or something.
Yeah. Well, regardless, it has an interesting effect.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think about it the same way, and I think it's kind of a little more ambitious even because it adds another level to it. You're like, maybe if you're coming into this knowing that it kind of is categorized as a horror movie, you might think there's something there when there isn't. Like you said, Andy, it's probably just a name. Daniela, who is Dom's dad's best friend, is an Italian actor, Paolo Romano. Zia Luciana is the aging / retired restaurateur who they end up going to her place. Very important character. Massimo is Zia's son. It's Morgan Spector, who I was sure was an Italian actor, is not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he plays all kinds of different ethnicities and stuff. It's really wild if you look him up. Morgan Spector. He was great in this too. Francesca is Massimo, that actor's character's fiance. Eleonora Romandini, another Italian actress.
Romandini.
And those are the main.
That's how you pronounce it.
There's some supporting roles. There's a lot of funny Italian police in this, but I didn't like break them out because we don't have other things to relate them to that we've covered or talked about before.
And they're barely in the movie, so it's not even worth mentioning.
Yeah. So, Amy, you probably can handle the story, right? You have the working memory?
I have somewhat of a working memory. I have notes. I made notes. Basically, we have an adoptive couple. We have Nick Kroll and Andrew Reynolds. And they're making a video to send to prospective adoptive mothers, to say, listen, here's the reason why we want a baby. And they just really want a baby. That's like their whole thing right now, is getting a baby.
Because they've been married 10 years at the beginning of the story.
And so now they're taking a vacation to Italy to celebrate that. But they also know they might be called at any moment by a mother looking to find her family for her baby. So they go to celebrate their anniversary in Italy, and then the shit hits the fan. Done.
That's the succinct version.
That's the fastest synopsis you've ever heard.
I love when they stop to visit the dad's best friend. It's one of those awkward. It's already awkward to go to an in-laws, like an uncle's.
Oh yeah.
And this guy's not even a blood relative, and Nick Kroll is such a I think he's such a people pleaser in this. The character he's playing, to a toxic people pleaser, probably.
Right.
Yeah. No. What do you got to take on that at all, Andy?
No, he's just kind of a spineless, wishy-washy person.
Yeah, I thought that's the right read. I was reading him as a total pushover,
right?
And I kind of felt sorry for his fiance. His husband.
The scene is one of the. There's a couple of moments in the movie where there's you think there's some foreshadowing happening, and there is, but they get, for whatever reason, this family, Daniela and his family, they give them gifts, the couple a gift. They give each of them a knife, like a pocket knife, with their names on it.
Like you would give to a 13-year-old boy at Christmas.
Yeah. Honestly, I would be happy with getting a pocket knife. I think that's a cool present.
It's nice.
It's not a bad present. It's odd to get from people you've just met.
But it's like handy things.
Later.
What'd you say, Andy?
I like handy things.
Yeah.
It is handy.
Things
Very pragmatic.
Especially one with my name engraved on it. I think would be pretty cool.
Like go to Trader's World.
All right. I know
you want to
get
Andy? I think maybe we need a trip to Trader's World.
The flea market to get a knife.
Get an Andy, get them online now. Knife. You want a switchblade knife? They're pretty cool.
If I had a switchblade, I'll chop my fingers off.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't want that.
So you have this awkward dinner where they get the knives, and you're like, that knife's gonna figure in, isn't it? And it does. We're spoiling this movie, by the way.
I thought Chekhov's the knife.
It is Chekhov's knife.
Yep.
I kind of felt like I didn't necessarily think that those knives were going to come back in the story as weapons later at all. I kind of thought maybe, but at the same time, like the joke of the misspelling Cole's name on his setting Cool instead of Cole, I was naive enough to believe that might have been the entire purpose of those knives in the movie, was just to make that joke. But very important as it turns out to the whole thing.
Yeah. So then, they're talking about how they're leaving. They're going somewhere, I guess, into the countryside.
Well, he has
going into the countryside.
Nick Kroll has a fancy dinner reservation. Or no, originally he has a fancy dinner reservation.
But Daniela's like, I set you up with something different and better, and it's way, way cooler, and you're going to love it. And then they're like, okay, well, we're leaving, good to see you, blah, blah, blah. And then Daniela's like, be careful. And he says it real ominously. That's that other moment in the movie where I'm like, what does that mean?
This whole movie's people reading into things that aren't there.
Because at first you're watching this movie and you just think it's a sweet little drama about this couple looking to adopt and going on a trip, maybe praying and loving through Italy. But it's a horror movie, or at least it has some horror elements in it. So
it's a dark comedy. I don't think it's a horror movie.
It's more dark comedy than anything, but it does have some horror elements.
You're both right. It actually has both of those on its genre list.
On the
official IMDb page.
IMDb, so it's official.
They consider themselves a horror movie, apparently.
I don't know. I know horror is a big tent.
Yes.
There's a lot of movies that can go under that tent, but for me personally, I wouldn't put it in the tent.
No room in the tent for you. I don't understand you.
For you.
I'm like, they're like Jesus and Mary.
Yeah, they put dark comedy, comedy, horror. There's the three they have tagged that with. I don't know if it's because there's a pizza oven with a lady burning in it that's enough. They're like, oh, it's a witch story. It reminds me a lot of Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah, it definitely has.
It's a comedy of errors.
Yeah, exactly. It's got that same spark for how the deaths happen. So they head off into the Italian countryside trying to find this place that they're staying. I don't know. They head out there.
The car breaks down, and
that's right.
The
car broke down.
They eventually make it to this house where this lady basically cooks for them and nobody else. And to me, that is like a nightmare.
To be in this woman's house, they don't speak a lick of Italian. Dom thinks he does. He does not.
Yeah. But to be the only people in this house that are eating, and this woman you don't know is serving you, I would be like so uncomfortable. And it'd be so awkward for me. I would not enjoy that at all.
No, I would hate it.
I thought of you, Andy, when in that moment, actually, for that same reason. I was like, this would be the worst thing. And then you would turn out to love it. You would never end up accidentally killing her. I guarantee you that.
It's like, I don't care if it's like, if Gordon Ramsay's cooking for me. I'd be like, if it's just me and somebody else eating, I'll be like, can you just give me the next course, please?
You would never make it in the time of taverns and inns where you had to go in and it's the only thing you could eat, and you had to sit there while they stared at you while you ate it.
Yeah. I think I'd rather starve.
Yeah. I get that. I really do. I don't want to be stared at when I'm eating. Yeah, so there's no communication happening because she doesn't speak English. Mm-hmm. They don't speak Italian. So they're just bumbling their way through this conversation.
And she's saying these really sweet things about her life. She's confiding really deep things to them. Mm-hmm. I haven't cooked for anybody since my son died. And what this movie does really well is the hat in hand. I heard something about a warm meal Simpsons thing. The comedy of tragedy, where there's so much tragedy stacked on top of it that it just becomes stupid and it becomes funny again, like Dom reminds her of her dead son, who was also gay and struggled with it. And the whole time she was totally this wonderful mother, but they're perceiving her as homophobic early on.
Yeah.
Because they are misreading almost exact opposite of what she's trying to put out.
Well, it's the way that she says the things too. It's very demonstrative and very over the top, and they interpret that as being aggressive.
Yeah, like times when I would come to your house and I thought your grandma was mad at you.
Yeah, it's just the language, how the way that that she speaks. It seems very like she's angry or something, or put out by them.
Right. She's got this cute little pygmy goat, Bella.
Bella's precious.
Bella is adorable. I made
And
special
they do
for
that,
Bella.
and they do that American thing where they just repeat the American words just louder.
Yep.
They're definitely painted as assholes for the most part.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because I didn't care for this movie that much because I found them pretty unlikable.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to get on board with them because I just didn't like them as characters.
Right.
And I don't think they had chemistry in terms of in romantic sense.
Oh no, it felt like their marriage was
Yeah.
kind of failing, honestly.
No, I know it's I didn't buy Nick Kroll as a gay person at all.
You didn't find what?
Nick Kroll. He didn't
Oh,
buy him.
Yeah.
Believable as a gay person.
Oh yeah.
I think they had like good comedic chemistry together, but excuse me. In terms of like an affectionate relationship, I didn't feel that at all.
Yeah.
I know that there's like strain in their relationship too, and maybe that's why, but I didn't feel any chemistry between them. So that kind of like took me out of the movie a little bit.
I didn't like either one of them. I mean, I liked what they did with the characters, but I didn't like the characters as people either. I couldn't.
They sucked.
They were terrible.
They made horrible decisions.
Not only were they were like super self-centered. I think they were supposed to be shitty Americans. Honestly, I think that was the angle. I hope, because otherwise
they think they're so great.
Yeah,
but they're not.
I don't think you're supposed to really root for them, even though things do work out just the way that they want them to, really. But the truth of it is, like, they're like, it's like that movie Very Bad Things where you can't redeem anybody.
Well, one of the examples of them being shitty is she feeds them something with horse meat on it.
Yeah.
They don't know it's horse meat. They just know it's meat. And the one husband's a vegetarian. So Nick Kroll forces him to eat it.
Yeah.
Knowing he's a decades-long vegetarian just to be nice. That's a shitty thing to do.
Well, he forces him to be there at all.
Right.
They were supposed to have like this nice dinner somewhere where they had a reservation where there were other people,
right,
and all that stuff. But because Dom couldn't stand up to his dad's best friend, they're in the situation to begin with.
Right. They accidentally push the old lady down the stairs and she dies
during the power outage.
Yeah. Oh, something I forgot to bring up. We should bring up before I forget. Triple Ah.
Yeah,
I thought that was cute.
That was funny.
No, there were moments of like little nuggets of like comedy that were cute,
right?
But it wasn't really enough for me to recommend like this movie overall.
You're dead.
Huh?
You're dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
You're going to be dead.
You're going to be dead. That was funny to me.
So they push her down the stairs, and so they just decide to roll her under the table and leave.
Yeah.
Well, I did find they tried to do like CPR on her, and she's this frail old lady. But when they're doing it, they're like cracking her bones, but basically.
But they give up because of it, which is the worst part. Because then they're like, they didn't pay attention during CPR class because they didn't have the baby yet.
That was funny, but the parts that makes them assholes that they were so reluctant to do anything in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, it's that classic setup where like, no, you do it. Yeah. About who's going to put their mouth on, breathe into like the victim.
You like to think they would step up, like they don't make any attempt to make these characters really likable at any point.
But I thought that trope is very tired. Like, yes, you do it. No, you do it. It's very sitcom-y.
The sitcom CPR scene.
Yeah.
They go to leave though after they've rolled the old lady's dead body under the table.
Yeah.
But Massimo comes home, her son, who's the one who had towed their car for them. He was triple off for them.
And he was real grumpy at first when he first met them, so they thought it was another problem. But he was really a nice guy.
He turns out to be a great guy.
Yeah.
It's a shame what they did to him. Massimo, what we were alluding to earlier as a great scene where he sees a text message on their phone that's charging in another room that says that the baby's on the way. They're going to be dads. And he comes back to the room and he starts saying, "You're going to be dad." But what they hear is, "You're going to be dead." And so they kill him.
It was
by stabbing him with the knives.
Well, Massimo, like, he's kind of waving a knife at them first. He's like opening a bottle of wine. He happened to have like a knife in his hand, and he's like saying, totally "You're dead, you're dead," while waving this knife at him. So I get what they were going for. And how it can be misinterpreted.
Yeah, definitely. Because at this point, Massimo's already done the whole spiel about what the truth of what was going on with his mother and their the son that died, Giovanni.
Right, Giovanni.
So like, I also like they got that story, but I guess they thought that he had figured out that the mom was dead at that point. Is why they thought he was attacking them.
No, I don't know why they thought he was attacking him. They just thought he was attacking them.
Yeah. Yeah, these characters are on a hair trigger. They shouldn't be allowed around other people.
I think Dom references this whole situation as a full-blown miscommunication. Like, there are 2 dead people.
It's soon to be 3.
It's a full-blown miscommunication.
Whenever the funniest moments in this for me are when Nick Kroll slips into Liz
from the Kroll show.
From the Kroll show.
Love.
Those are the best moments in the movie.
Love.
It was, those parts are funny, but it also shows that he's not the most versatile actor.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, he has a certain set of tools.
Yeah, so it was kind of distracting when it's probably my fault that I recognize these characters so much, but the fact that he couldn't really contain that and not be the characters from the Kroll show.
Well, I think that's the part of the character that's him. I think he is kind of that. When he's unbridled, he kind of becomes that Liz character. I think
I get it, but it's funny, but it's distracting too.
Yeah, I think too. Like, he has such a specific style that if you watch, we watched his show religiously. I love the Nick Kroll show.
Just the Kroll show
or Kroll show. I love it so much. I don't know the title. I think he's somebody that certain people would get sick of. Like, Andy, you get sick of people.
No, he's fine on the Kroll show in like skits and stuff.
Yeah.
But when it's like a sustained movie like this,
it's too much.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah. You get sick of, like, you're like, if somebody, they got to either be, I think, like, you have a very high standard for performances. If you're going to connect with a performance, I feel like it's got to be really grounded.
Not even grounded, but it has to fit the scenario.
Yeah.
And I just feel he was miscast in this.
Yeah. I laughed a lot, so I can't complain, but I also didn't give it like high enough marks that I would watch it a second time. But I feel like I'm glad I watched it once.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm in love with this movie or anything. I enjoyed myself, but I would say I liked it. Didn't love it.
I liked it until the end. The fact that they got away with everything.
They got everything they wanted.
Yeah.
It felt like kind of a shitty, like, them naming the baby after Giovanni. That's like not even remotely enough.
The woman's dead son. Yeah.
And dead fiance.
That's kind of them absolving themselves of anything.
Yeah.
Instead of owning up to it.
And I feel, don't you feel like that's the attitude of the writing, is that is not supposed to be a thing that absolves them of anything? Or do you think the writers were trying to get away with absolving the characters in that moment?
Yeah.
Which one do you think?
What? No, I think it's them being self-centered, the characters, and not just being unaware of how they come across.
I felt that too.
There was the one quote I wrote down. I think it was Dom that says, "I'll take the fall," when they think they're going to get caught. And then Cole says, "Okay."
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be married to either one of them.
No, they seem like They suck.
So I couldn't really root for them very much, other than the fact that I just, again, ha ha ha.
So they killed Massimo and the old lady so far. Then, as Dom is in the car, he's swerving to miss the goat, Bella the pygmy goat.
Mm-hmm.
He hits Francesca, the fiancée of Massimo.
Graphically breaks her neck.
And she dead too.
But before that, she sees them standing over Massimo's body with a knife.
That's
and
right.
She runs away into the barn. And this is when Cole
stalks her.
Switches. Yeah, he turns into like a Jason character.
Yeah.
And like stalks her basically, and has this big change of character where he's has like bloodlust almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see it? You kind of see like someone you've known here or there in your life where you see that in the movie and you're like, I could see so-and-so doing that. Suddenly picking up a pitchfork.
Is it me?
If you got between me and a cheesesteak sandwich.
He's talking about me.
I'd attack you
I've been
with a
known
pitchfork.
to be homicidal.
You get hangry.
I wasn't talking about you.
I know, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But you could be.
But
No.
I just found that kind of that sudden switch into this kind of character that just lets things happen to him, and then all of a sudden he's stalking this woman with a pitchfork.
I think he's fed up. I think he's taking out. I think that's what he wants to do to his husband, and he's taking it out on her.
Yeah,
they're gonna kill each other eventually. And if they made a sequel, that kid's gonna be in a foster home.
So they take the 3 bodies so far and they put them in the pizza oven, which has like 5 little dinky pieces of wood in it, and they apparently cremate all 3 bodies in there. Movie, that's not how that works.
I thought that was kind of fun because it shows how inept they are.
It felt fairy tale kind of. It felt like a fairy tale at that moment.
But the fact that it kind of worked.
Yeah. Same. It softens the blow of all the tragedy of it is when they stuff them in the pizza oven, and then it's kind of like a punchline.
Yeah. That's when it gets the tone worked for me a little bit more. Where it went, more
zany.
Yeah.
Over the top and absurd.
The last act of this movie is really good compared to the first 2 acts. Like it's superior to the setup.
Right. It gets, like I said, zany.
Yeah.
Because then they run over one more person on their way out of town, on their way to flee and go get their baby. They run over the old man. It was the same old man who had given them a ride earlier.
They hurt everybody who tries to be nice to them.
Yeah. They kill him. All to the tune of "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now."
Yeah.
That was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
Choice.
So Amanda Seyfried's character should be worried then.
She should be.
This kid should be worried.
Everyone who comes into contact with them, fucking dead. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be at the end of the world in part 3, and it's just going to be the 2 of them stumbling around.
Forgot about the old guy in the iron lung. But he lives. They don't kill him.
I love when the cops show up, and this speaks to the Amanda Knox thing, the way the cops are presented in this. The cops are talking to him as the witness, and he's in the iron lung.
But they unplug him.
Well, they unplug him, but they're like, who did this?
No, but that's the fact that he should be like not moved from his power source, and they wheel him out.
Oh yeah. He's outside when they this conversation, because it's like at the end of a lot of movies where they're loading people into ambulances or something, but it's the guy's in a fucking iron lung, and all you see is his head sticking out of it.
Yeah,
and they ask him who did this, and he says queers, talking about the couple that was there, and the cop thinks he's calling him queer. So he goes after him, and they have a meltdown, and all the other cops have his back, which is total commentary, I think, on what happened with the police with her. Was that she felt, the way I've read the story is that they were completely inept.
Yeah.
But the old man just dies, and he's the only witness to this, so they get away scot-free, basically.
Yeah.
Then you see that, they get the baby, they name it Giovanni, and then the kid grows up, and then they're making another video
To get another
get another kid.
Yeah.
They're just living their best life still.
But somebody asks about the experience adopting their first child, and they're like, and they kind of leave it hanging that they're obviously not going to tell that story because they killed so many people.
Yeah. 4 people.
Nice people too. That was
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Kind people.
yeah.
There's a little. It was in the after credits, right, where they arrest Daniela, the dad's best friend guy,
Oh yeah, because of the
I
knife.
didn't see that
because of the
part.
knives.
Oh yeah, if you go to the end credit sequence, this is where the knives pay off. Because one of the knives they stab him with is the one that he gave Cole as a gift, where they misspelled his name Cool, and that
They trace it back to Daniela.
yeah, and they end up arresting Daniela.
So she takes the fall for them.
He does. It's the dad's best friend.
That
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
So he's even more victims of their
yeah,
Yeah.
accidental crime spree.
yeah. They squeeze one more in during the end credits. This reminds me a lot of European Vacation as well. National Lampoon's European Vacation. I don't know if that helps.
It does help. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right. So I guess we were a little split. Freddie, I think, liked it the most. I liked it the second most. And then Andy bringing up the rear.
Yeah, I think I would, if I had to give it a grade, I'd probably be a C.
Right.
Just right in the middle.
That's about where I give it to. Maybe a C+, because I did laugh quite a bit. I will recommend this to people who like comedies of error.
If you like to laugh.
But I don't think I could watch it a second time and get as much out of it.
Right.
And also, it kind of took me out for the supposed Master Chef. The food looked very ordinary. That pizza,
Oh, shit.
that margarita pizza that she served them looked like something you can get. Looked like a frozen pizza, basically.
It's probably what they
Shots
used.
fired.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I wonder.
Sick burn. Do you wonder?
And also, at one point, she serves them sausage, but it's made of horse meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would not eat it.
they do it in France.
It's such a lean meat horse.
I don't want any part of
So
it.
I think it'd be very gamey and tough.
I'm
I'm 45. I'm done adding on meats.
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah.
already, all the meats I'm going to eat, I've eaten.
Amy does not have the meats.
Nope.
She only has part of the meats.
Yeah.
Would you eat it, Andy?
Horse sausage would taste better than like a fillet of sausage of horse.
Would you eat it,
but-
Andy?
I would try it.
Yeah, I figured you would. What about you, Freddy?
Yeah.
You know, I like horses as companion animals, and I know it's arbitrary that cows could also be, companion animals.
Cows
Sure.
and
Pigs.
pigs and chickens.
Yeah, they could all be companion animals. Why not? But I'm like Amy.
Horses
I can't.
carry us.
Yeah, there's something about horses that I have more of an emotional connection to them.
Yeah.
They're more majestic.
Yeah, there's soulful eyes, but also cows. I know I'm being a hypocrite.
I'm
Yeah.
already damning my soul by eating meat to begin with. I'm not going to add in exotic meats just for funsies.
We already ride them.
Yeah. They already have to put up with our bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bridge too far to eat them
Yeah.
and ride them.
at the same time, especially.
Yes.
Too much.
I don't understand you.
Yeah. If you like to laugh,
Do you like to laugh?
you might have a good time, but you also might be horrified by it. Like when I saw Very Bad Things, I felt awful after. And I know a lot of people think that movie is hilarious, and I feel like maybe I should go back and watch it. I might have just been being a pussy.
I didn't feel awful after this one, and I did feel awful after Very Bad Things.
Yeah.
So I'm a pussy too. Proud.
Well, I think tonally, Very Bad Things just felt a lot meaner.
It did. Although
And
this
this
movie's
one,
pretty mean.
Even though they're not great people, the tone, you know that what they're going for.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have swerved to miss the goat.
right. And
Very Bad
and they
Things.
want a baby, which is inherently kind of a sweet idea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I want to care and love for something once I'm done destroying everything in my path.
Yeah, I mean, the characters in this movie were annoying, but they're not inherently bad.
They
Yeah.
never intended to kill anybody.
Yeah. Whereas Very Bad Things, I think those characters were just bad people.
Yeah. Well, it starts off with like a cocaine fueled kind of sex party.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it might be funny now. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've
Maybe
seen
I'm
a lot
hardened.
of horrible things in the world. Now
Yeah,
I might laugh at
seriously.
it.
Or maybe it'd be a bridge too far. I don't know.
It's like in the Naked Gun when Leslie Nielsen and Priscilla Presley walk out of Platoon laughing.
Yeah.
It's like that.
All right. You guys ready to move on?
Yeah.
Cool. So what have we been watching this week? What has the world given us for our eyes to feast upon? Freddie Morris.
I watched a movie that our friend Hamilton recommended to me months ago called The Proposition with Guy Pearce. And it's a Western set in Australia. It's excellent. Highly, highly recommend it. It was written by Nick Cave.
Oh,
of
really?
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
When did this come out?
It came out in 2005.
Oh,
so
wow,
it's pretty
okay.
old. But the idea is that, another guy that's in it that you might know is Ray Winstone. He's a great actor. If you don't know, you do. Trust me.
Character actor?
Did he just pass recently?
Oh, no. He's still alive.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he might have.
Kick the bucket.
Yeah.
He's Captain Stanley. He's in they have this, it looks like the Outback, this little town, which I love Australian Westerns. Australian Westerns feel like spaghetti Westerns, which feel like American Westerns. It's a very universal vibe, no matter where you put it. But he's kind of the lawman in town, and the Burns gang are outlaw brothers, played by Guy Pearce, Richard Wilson, and who I really, really love. And, he's one of those actors that you don't realize is in a lot of stuff. He's another character actor. Danny Houston, you know him, right?
Oh, yeah.
He plays the elder Burns brother. He's the leader of the gang. And the concept is that the youngest brother is arrested for the rape and murder, I believe, of another person in the town. And the victim was friends with the sheriff's wife, who's played by Emily Watson. I should say the captain's
that's
wife.
another person.
Yeah, so it's a great cast. Oh, by the way, it's John Hillcoat who did The Road. So that's probably his biggest movie. So she was friends with her. So it's all very much, this little town where Captain Stanley and his wife are from England. They're the outsiders, but they've acclimated to living with both the native Australians and the Aboriginal people are in this story, and they kind of play the function of the natives in every Western. It's actually like they have a disclaimer at the beginning of the movie about it being possibly offensive, especially
It's got one of those
to indigenous people, because it's portraying kind of the way it really was unapologetically, and it's kind of ugly,
right.
Which it should be, because you want people to know how bad it was. So the Burns brothers have committed this crime, and they've run off into the desert or the Outback, and the one young brother and Charlie, Guy Pearce's character, they're kind of left behind somewhat. And the young brother gets arrested, and so does Guy Pearce, Charlie. And he makes a deal with the captain that he will hunt down the head of his own gang, his oldest brother, the Danny Houston character, and kill him in exchange for him releasing his younger brother on Christmas Day. That's the time he gives them. It's also a Christmas movie.
Oh, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. So he gives them until Christmas, which isn't very far off in the storyline. And so basically you follow Charlie Burns out into the Outback, where he tries to find his brother and make this decision on what to do. He's kind of wrestling with that. It's really, really good. I can't, this is where, I Don't Understand You was like a C+. Mm-hmm. This is like a B+ or an A.
Wow.
Big recommend The Proposition. Then it's streaming on Prime right now.
I've got a proposition for you.
Oh, yeah.
So you enjoyed that?
I'm all ears. Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, good.
Was I not clear? How much I loved it?
Sorry.
So is it like a pretty violent Western?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. It's bloody.
Yeah. Or like those gritty Western movies.
Yeah, and it's still like over the top in the way a good Western is. Like the gang, like Danny Houston's very poetic. you kind of fall in love with him, but then you're like, no, this guy's probably really a rapist and a murderer, but he's just very, very much in touch with his inner poet. So the scenes of him hanging out in the desert with his dog, like sleeping with his dog, with the dog sleeping on his chest. Like, and he's got long flowing hair and he wears like open trench coats and like his dialogue's real poetic. It's funny.
That seems very Nick Cave-ish.
It's very Nick Cave. Yeah. That character, I think, is kind of he was funneling himself through him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you'll dig it, Andy. I'm sure you will.
Is it hard to understand sometimes?
I use subtitles for most of it because, like, not only it's a mix of accents too. Like, where if you are hard of hearing, and
that's me.
Yeah, and the accents throw you off.
Me too.
There's no shame in using the subtitles. The story and the dialogue are so good that like the subtitles don't take away from it at all.
Yeah.
Like you do kind of acclimate yourself to the dialect after a while too, if you're a non-native speaker of Australian English.
Subtitles are my default setting right now, so I'm very okay with that.
Yeah. Movies have also changed the way they sound, where it's more common for young people to need subtitles too.
Yeah, it's true. It's not just for old folks.
Due to compression.
I use subtitles because I'm so young.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I can't hear it. It's all smushing together. I'm going to go next. Thank you, Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
I watched, I'm all caught up on my girls. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Do you understand, Andy, what I got cooking right now? Andy, it's Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills just came back, and I got Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh, you're back into that?
It's too much.
That's too many wives.
It's too many. Well,
you got more wives.
Maybe I need to cut some wives. I don't know.
I mean, are they all currently running at the same time?
Yes.
Or are you just catching up?
No, they're all currently running at the same time.
Interesting decision. If it was me, I would do like when one season ends, you start the next iteration. Like Salt Lake ends and Atlanta starts or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you got to watch it this way, or you won't understand the crossover events.
There you go. I guess. They did crossover with Below Deck.
They did.
Anyway, nobody cares about me and my housewives and my embarrassment of reality riches. But I been hearing about this TV show for a while. It's got 2 seasons, so I decided to finally dip my toe into it. And the TV show is called High Potential.
Oh, is that the one with
Caitlin Olsen?
Yeah. I watched I didn't know they were on a second season. I watched the couple episodes of the first one.
That's what I did.
That's exactly where we are.
Yeah, I watched the first couple of episodes. The premise is this lady, played by Caitlin Olsen, has a super high IQ and is a high potential individual. I don't remember if that's what it was. It was something like that.
Yeah.
Based on the high IQ and everything. So she's like super fucking smart. But clearly a little down on her luck. Just broke up in a relationship. She's got a few kids that she's trying to take care of. Can't afford to get her car out of the shop, But she cleans at the LAPD. She's the cleaning lady.
And she makes that job look fun.
Mm-hmm. I'd do it if I could dance and twirl around. She comes across a case file. She realizes the cops are on the wrong track. She tries to correct them. She gets involved with the police now. And then she starts consulting and helping them on cases because she's so smart. She can see connections where they don't.
Mm. Is this is it a real thing? She has?
I don't know.
It just feels like a stupid question. Like somebody's out there like, no, it isn't, you idiot. But the older I get, the more I begin to wonder if some shit is real.
I'm sure it's somewhat real. You can have a high IQ.
I've only ever seen like fictional characters that can function in this way, like Sherlock Holmes type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like what was that show with the autistic doctor?
Oh, The Good Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Good Doctor. It kind of, I never watched that show, but
I watched the first season.
This is what it kind of what I assume it's kind of like, this super focused character that can do one thing, but everything else is she can't really. She's so smart that she can't process everything, and so like the rest of her life is kind of in shambles.
Yeah. She's kind of brash, a little arrogant.
Yeah.
She's just kind of her own person. And I love Caitlin Olsen. I love Sweet D so much. I'll support her in anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll keep watching.
Yeah, I really
it's a
enjoyed it.
silly show.
It is so stupid, but I like a procedural. It's got Carla, Judy
Yeah.
Reyes from Scrubs.
I like to call it Poker Face Light.
Right.
It's almost as good as Poker Face.
It's fun having a procedural in my life.
Yeah, and it's such a throwback. It's very like late 90s, early 2000s type of show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of comforting.
It's funny it's on Fox. It belongs on CBS.
She's got good chemistry
Yeah.
with the detective she's paired with.
Yeah.
They have a sibling vibe,
Right.
which is kind of cool. And it's not the will they, won't they
No,
that
I
you
don't
get a
think
lot
so.
of the times. It's more like competitive siblings, which is cute.
Right. Yeah.
And
It's fun.
I think her kids are fun too. They're not annoying.
Yeah. The kids could be annoying, but so far so good.
She has a kid who's like her, and then she has a kid from a previous relationship that's like the father of that kid. And
And
that
then a baby.
that creates some interesting stuff. And then the new
Taron
dad,
Killam.
Taron Killam, yeah.
Plays the dad to a couple of the kiddos.
Yeah. And they set up what a whole I feel like now series they can't just be episodic. You have to have a serialized element.
Oh, yeah. They're
Yeah.
trying to find her missing ex,
Yeah. So they
who
got
everybody
that.
thinks ran off, but she thinks something bad happened. So that's what they're investigating on their off time. Yeah, high potential.
Yeah. I
It's
will
got
say
potential.
that Caitlin Olsen, she's such a great comedic actress, but sometimes when she does the more dramatic things, she's not as good with that.
Or do you think it's
Yeah.
us? We're just so used to her
silly.
being disgusting
Yeah.
that we're not prepared. We have to change our whole
Yeah.
fucking mindset, man. The paradigm shifted.
Did you
Right, but column A, column B type of thing.
Yeah.
did you watch Blackberry, Andy?
What's Blackberry?
Blackberry is about
Oh, is that the one
movie?
with
Glenn Howerton.
Dennis? Yeah.
It's interesting. He's really great in it, but also I laughed a lot during it because I just imagine it being Dennis
Yeah.
in every moment. And it's the same with her. It's hard. Like the Mick, which you turned me on to, Andy. The Mick was a really good transitional show for her.
Yeah, because it's
Little
basically
column A.
D on
Yeah.
her own.
Yeah, but also with a little more. She's more grounded in that.
Yeah.
A little more
uh-huh.
responsible. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I have to say. Thank you, Amy. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Andy, what you watch?
I watched. It's been a very gay week for me, aside from myself.
Just your
and
being.
I don't understand you. I watched that new hot series on HBO Max, or HBO. What's it called now?
HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay. It's called Heated Rivalry. Have you
Yes.
guys heard about that?
I have.
No. Fill me in.
It's about these hockey players that are in the closet and they hook up with each other, even though they're on like rival teams. And it's kind of one of them, their first experiences with being gay with another person. And it's just about how they navigate them hooking up while being these high profile athletes.
Is it a drama?
Yeah, but it's kind of light in tone.
Yeah.
Like a rom-com / drama.
Because they're celebrities too, right?
I'm sorry.
They're of the level where they're celebrities. These athletes. Yeah. Okay.
So there's a lot at stake if they get found out. I only watched the first episode, and it's just this episode is to get people interested because there's just nothing but sex, basically.
No, that's HBO's model. They start you off with a whole lots of sex content, as graphic as they can get away with.
Yeah, they get you in that way.
They slowly take it away until it's a prestige series with a second season.
I think it's based on a book. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I did like a little background on it. It's written by a woman, even though the subject matter is like
That happens a lot in the
gay
romance world.
stuff. But apparently she's bi, and her husband is bi too. So it's not like she's queer baiting, you know.
Right.
But I'm interested. It's fine. The first episode. I think I need more than just them always hooking up and sucking dick.
Looking for some substance, Andy?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness! Look at
exactly.
you. You're growing.
And also the guys, they're attractive, but they don't do anything for me personally.
Right.
That's a bummer.
So like it is titillating and provocative, but it didn't do anything like for me personally. I can see why people would definitely be into this.
Is it glammed up sex scenes?
I'm sorry?
Are they glammed up sex scenes like where it's like, you know what I'm talking
they're
about?
not.
Yeah.
Like they're not like so stylized like on Euphoria or anything like that, you know.
Gotcha.
But they do that thing. There's a lot of dick sucking, like I said, but they can't really show it. So they do that thing where one guy's laying down, but he has a leg up, and blocking the other guy's like head from
Softcore pornography
Goodness
tricks.
gracious!
Don't they nowadays? It feels like a lot of times they just have a prosthetic penis and they're like, just suck that fucking rubber dick. We're gonna film it and tell everybody it's fake. It's fine.
But
suck a fake
just
dick on camera? I don't think I would.
Yeah, well, but I mean, people have done it for mainstream movies.
Yeah.
Adam Scott wore a prophylactic penis.
But did somebody?
Prophylactic. That's not right. Prosthetic.
Yeah, that's just a condom, isn't it?
Prosthetic is what I meant.
But it was just interesting how many times they did that one trick where they had to cover the guy's head with a leg.
Yeah.
It's the guy, the creator or the showrunner or something.
Letterkenny.
From Letterkenny, who played the
priest. The priest.
Father. Yeah.
What do you mean it's him?
He's the creator.
He's the writer of this show. Creator,
he writes
showrunner,
it.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you said before I got confused.
It's based on a novel written by a woman. But
okay, he adapted it.
John Tierney, he's the guy that wrote for the show.
Gotcha. I love John Tierney.
Jacob Tierney.
Yeah.
I love Jacob Tierney.
Yeah.
So much we don't know his name.
We love Jay Tierney.
He was in
Jay
Penn.
Tierney.
Remember that weird movie Penn about the dummy that had it had the stepdad in it, Terry O'Quinn from Lost. He's the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was Jacob Tierney's. I might be making it up, but I'm pretty sure that's Jacob Tierney's like first childhood acting role.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna find out for sure though.
All right.
But I guess this started in Canada first, and they brought HBO Max bought it, and it's very Canadian.
Yeah.
It just has a Canadian sheen about it.
You can just tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Leon at age 7 in Penn. He was the young kid.
Okay.
And apparently he's gay in real life too, so like he has this is not coming from like a straight person writing for gay people.
Right. I'm glad to hear that after you see him play the preacher on Letterkenny. He's so flamboyant in that role.
Yeah. But
otherwise it'd be pretty offensive.
But the series fine. Like it was only the first episode, but it's enough for me to want to watch the rest.
Good. We all enjoyed the things that we watched this week. Yay us.
Yeah.
Proud of us. All right. So next week we have I, Madman, right?
Yep.
So we'll be talking about that.
Andy said he likes the director's name because it's Tibor. I can't remember the whole thing.
Yeah, Takacs or something.
Takacs. He directed The Gate, which I love to pieces.
At the end of every show, we say hi to our Beelzebubs. Patreon.com/NOTLP. Go there. Support us with your money. You get stuff for it, like extra content. And
Scarecrow Oven
merch.
designed all the merch this year.
So we're going to have some new merch coming out.
Yeah.
It's going to be very exciting. So now's a good time to get in. Patreon.com/NOTLP, just in case you forgot. All right. Beelzebubs, Matt, Brandon and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Billsterd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernest, Dave, and Shayna. Shayna Bobana. That's all she wrote, kids.
Thank you guys.
All right. Thank you guys.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed when his old buddy Leatherface put on Dawn of the Dead. And Igor made the nachos in a severed human head, and they enjoy the movie with their friends. David Kessler walks the streets of London